Hello, dear Gemini. Welcome to Divine Debut. This is Kathy speaking. Welcome to your mid-July 2019 General and Love Celtic Cross. Okay, in between eclipses right now. Ready for the next eclipse in Capricorn, full moon. Are we? What a time we're in, dear Gemini. What a time. Mercury is retrograde as well, so many changes. As I have been saying to others, like we're in between two eclipses, very potent energies. A lot of change is coming through. There's so much, going on in Capricorn and in Cancer at this time. Strong oppositions. Oppositions are all about change. It's the tug of war. It's like which side is going to win. Let's take your cards, dear Gemini. I'm using the Connolly Tarot for the main spread. In the now position, we've got the Queen of Pentacles. The challenge is the Chariot, which is Cancer. In the foundation, we've got Judgment calling. Wow. Changes within home. This is like telling you to move on. This is telling you to transform. Move if you've been stuck in a rut. Whatever problems have been around your home, your foundation, even if you have felt as though you haven't been loved. Cancer is, the inner child. You are overcoming obstacles. If there have been money problems, it looks like things are getting better. Let's look at the recent past. 8 of Wands. Messages through social media. Love messages, quick change, movement. Crowning is the Ace of Cups. So nice to see the Ace of Cups here. Let's look at the near future. Ace of Wands. I just did the Taurian reading that had 5 aces. Let's see how many Geminis can have. Let's take the position of you. Oh, wow. You've been heartbroken. Taurus had 3 of Swords twice. They had it. In your environment position, 3 of Pentacles. In your hopes and or fears, the Lovers. And this is your card. The outcome, dear Gemini, is Taurus and the Hierophant. Interesting, very interesting. At the bottom, we've got the 6. This is the general energy, 6 of Swords. Moving away from trouble to better times, moving away with something that you feel very passionate about. She's holding that Ace of Wands. And we've got the Ace of Wands here in the near future. Let's look at the bottom. We've got the 10 of Pentacles. Wow. Moving away from a committed partnership, maybe. Moving away from, could even be business. Moving away from something that has been quite stagnant. Obviously there's been stagnancy here. Let's see beneath that 10 of Pentacles. We've got the Queen of Swords. There's your energy. Okay, but there is the butterfly on the Connolly Tarot. The Queen of Swords, she's got a little butterfly on that sword. Truth is going to bring the transformation. Communication is going to bring the change as well. Let's take an astrology card from the Black Moon Astrology deck here. 1 card for Gemini, please, Spirit. Gemini, July, mid to end of July, or roughly there. We have Capricorn and I use. Some of you have felt used and abused. Capricorn can be quite stern, can be hard work, can be very authoritative. Capricorn is where the lunar eclipse is happening It's a number 22. That's a master number. Capricorn is the authority. Capricorn is also career. Let's take a romance angel or two. Okay, so let's go and see what's going on in your love life, dear Gemini. From the romance angels, maybe three cards, depending on what the cards want to say, how they communicate with us, the messages. Archangel Michael, Gemini, and their love life. What does Gemini need to know? What is going on in the love lives of Gemini? Gemini people. Sun, moon, and rising, of course. Please show me. Gemini. From what I see, they've got the Three of Swords, so they've been heartbroken. Three of Swords is heartbreak. It's pain. It's a disappointment for some people. What do you need to tell Gemini? What do they need to know for the month of July? Oh, wow. We've got 3 cards, Gemini. Yes, this is your soulmate. Romantic feelings and free yourself. Wow. Oh, wow. Okay. So some of you have been dealing with a very difficult, narcissistic human being that has kept you in entrapment. Okay. This is like, you know, as you could see, the unicorn is going wild here. Sometimes, looking at the card, he may be just sitting there. In other cases, it looks like he's sort of, I can see him running around, can't find the way out. Going around in circles, I feel, a lot of you. And here we've got romantic feelings. It's time to take back control of your life. So you have been with someone that's been very controlling. Romantic feelings, your feelings are real and worth exploring. So this is a different situation because you have met your soulmate. Now, soulmate doesn't mean it's a twin flame necessarily. Soulmates are incredible because soulmates are people that we feel we've known before. We have probably dealt with them in a past life, maybe even from childhood. But the journey of the soul, and I do believe in reincarnation, the soul goes through many journeys. So the soulmate connection obviously feels like this is someone familiar to you. You've known them before. You've seen them in your dream. You've dreamt about them. And I feel that with the Ace of Cups being in your crowning area, you know, this is the beginning of something that is very promising. It's right next to the Hierophant, which is the card of marriage. Okay, we've got an emotional connection here, and we've also got the Ace of Wands, which can speak of passion, but it can also speak of aggression. It can also speak of desire, but it can also, again, talk of something that is ready to take off, something that is going to begin, and it's going to begin with a lot of power. And it's funny that we've got, you know, we've got the Chariot here, which is the card of Cancer. Oh, wow, my cards are very difficult to pick up. The card of Cancer, we've got Capricorn here. So the first eclipse, the new moon solar eclipse, was in Cancer on the 2nd of July. Capricorn is the sign where the full moon lunar eclipse is taking place. So we've got the axis Cancer Capricorn. Now, Cancer is the nurturing the inner child. It's the family. It's the foundation. And of course, you know, with the card of overcoming obstacles and literally moving. This is like taking charge of your own life. You're in the driver's seat here. The challenge is to make the move, to make the change, to instigate change. For those of you that need to move away from a narcissist, this is the challenge. Take those reins. You are in control. Stop letting someone else control you. There is a lot about control, and I think that you need to move away from that. Now, with the Queen of Pentacles in the position of now, Queen of Pentacles is the mother of earth. Some of you may be a mum, and that's why it's difficult to move away from a situation, from a family situation. We have the Ten of Pentacles here, right? So it's all about family, it's all about money, it's all about business. Moving away from something that was not filling that cup of yours. Again, the Queen of Pentacles is focusing on her money. Some of you have not been able to move because of funds. Okay, maybe there's been manipulation where money has been concerned. So anything around career, and Capricorn is all about career, income, money, work. For some of you, you could have a mum. If the Queen of Pentacles is your mother, because she is a mother, there could be financial help from a mother for the movement to take place. Some of you with the Judgment card here in the foundation, this is where the change is happening. This is where the eclipse is affecting you in your family life. For others of you, and because, you know, this area here can also be your stability. For some of you, your stability stems from work. So the transformation, and with the eclipse happening in Capricorn, it could be around career. And again, the change could be in relation to authorities, whoever's been the authoritarian, whoever's been pulling your strings. And, you know, because we do have I use here. I use, it says, the Capricorn card, whoever has been using you, this is where the wake-up call is going to happen. The judgment calling is an epiphany. It is, hello, wake up, it's time to move. It's, you know, there is dead weight here. And that's why we've got a major arcana card right here. And from what I see in the Connolly Tarot here, someone in the family has not been happy at all, but they are getting enlightened. Look at that, the enlightenment around his head, the halo. This is like the epiphany that's going on here. And this is Scorpio, Pluto, bringing in the transformation. Now, in the recent past, with the Eight of Wands, this is like social media, messages of love coming through, communication. We are in Mercury retrograde, dear Gemini. Your ruler is in retrograde mode. So it's a time of, you know, looking at the details, going over things, communicating. Maybe these are love messages that are coming through in the recent past. And some of you have got romantic feelings. You may be dealing with another water sign. We've got Scorpio and Cancer here so far. We've also got the Ace of Wands here, which is fire. Okay, we've got Taurus, which is earth. So the fire sign could be Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries. I don't have any particular fire sign, but we've also got Capricorn here. Okay, we've also got air. So I believe that this is your energy for most of you. Okay, for others of you, I suppose for a few of you out there, we could be talking about Aquarius, Libra, Sun, Moon, or Rising. Now, in the position of the near future, this is a calling. This is calling for you to wake up, get moving, start that new business, start that new creative project. Go for what you desire. Go for what is of passion for you. And this is like fiery energy. So fire makes us move. Some of you, you've been heartbroken. Maybe it is a committed partnership or relationship that you have been dealing with. A family situation could even be surrounding other people, extended family. There has been some sort of a disappointment here. And I think it's time to take back control of your life, dear Gemini. It's all up in the air at this time, especially the way, being in between two eclipses, the changes are here. And I feel that with the romantic feelings and the soulmate card, for those of you that are in a lifeless situation at home, your stability has it's been dead. There's a lot of dead weight. Pluto is there with Saturn and the South Node. It's time to let go of past karmic relationships, situations, work. It's time for that South Node to transform. Okay, let go of your obligations, let go of heaviness that you have been dealing with. Okay, and you know what? This is in your 7th house of partnerships. The eclipse now on the 16th or the 17th of July is in your partnership house. Other people. Now in your environment, 3 of Pentacles. This is being noticed for your talents. This is a point of expansion and growth. This is like, I feel that there is a sense of a bit of ego around this card. This person is showing off their qualities. They're showing off what they have in their hand, what they've accomplished. And I don't know why, but I feel that, and this is Earth, so you may be dealing with maybe even a Taurian or another Capricorn that is, and we've got the church twice, okay? We've got something about beliefs, something about, doing things by the book. It's as though I feel that you are dealing with someone who is showing you the way things should be done. I don't know why, because this person is showing off their talents. There is a sense of ego, I feel strongly here. Now, in the hopes and fears, the Lovers is a decision around love, a decision around something that feels, that I feel that there is a strong calling towards a partnership or a relationship here with the Lovers. What do I do? What do I do? I'm in a relationship, in a bond that maybe is not working. I'm fearing what are other people going to say. It's as though you're up on stage here. People are looking at you. They're looking at your partnership, at your relationship. People are not silly. They're not dumb. People can see where there is happiness in a home. And I feel that even other people it's as though you're on the spotlight and people are just sitting there watching you. What is this person going to do? Are they going to do things in the right way? Are they going to break the tradition and, break that mold? It's as though, because this is a number 5, the Hierophant speaks of our beliefs, speaks of our religion, it speaks of a commitment, and it speaks of a blessing as well. So even though there is an imbalance in the Hierophant, I feel that this is a blessing in disguise. Let's not forget that that little sign up there, the 2 keys, does speak of a second chance at love, second chance at commitment, a second chance to life, dear Gemini. And everyone has got the right to have a second chance in life. So I'm going to take some more cards. Stay with me till the end. I will be taking an angel answer. So I'm going to take maybe a couple as well, so you maybe able to get the answer from the cards, from your angels, from spirit. Let's look at the cards here. More cards. So I feel that there's been a calling. You feel the burning sensation to move, but there is something that is just holding you back. And I do feel that with the energies of this second eclipse, I think that that's when the movement will start with the Chariot. That's where the changes will start happening. And you know, Venus, you know, the planet of love, beauty, money, values, is in Cancer right now, so she's quite sensitive there. People are more, I can say, more sensitive where, you know, family issues, they, you know, are concerned. They're more open to love. They're more open to nurturing and loving themselves as well as others. So let's look at the Chariot card. And we've got the Four of Swords. No movement. The Three of Swords is there with that Ace of Swords. I think that it's only a matter of time when you actually wake up through this trance. I think that some of you are in a trance and you cannot see ahead. You cannot see your path ahead. Okay, we've got another Church. Some of you may be dealing with, you know, transforming your beliefs. And there is a lot about religion here as well. Maybe the religion that you follow is what is dogmatic for you, and the Free Yourself does say that take off those blinders and see what is the right thing for you. Okay, so let's take another card on the Four of Swords, and we've got the Two of Cups here. Okay, once you get up, you speak your truth. Some of you that need to shed that old skin, cut away what was keeping you prisoner, keeping you with shackles on. It's time to live your life, dear Gemini. It's time to accept that there is a new relationship here. There is a new understanding, a new partnership. Okay, it is time to move on. Change is certain. There's so much with Cancer. That's your second house of values. That's, of course, where the new beginnings are starting. Okay, some of you, and we've got Scorpio because we've got the Two of Cups. So far, we've got Scorpio and Cancer. You may have an agreement. Some of you may be leaving behind another air sign. Wow. And we've got the Four of Cups as well. Some of you may be dealing with someone that, you know, someone around your home, someone connected to your family that is offering you this Ace of Cups and you're not willing to take it. There is no interest here. And this could even be you. Maybe you've been dealing with someone that is just not interested. They're focused on other things. Okay, could be all about business. And the Ace of Cups is not being noticed here. Someone is looking at those Three of Cups. Three of Cups can be a card of gossip. It can be a card of, you know, siblings, families, get-togethers, going out and having drinks with friends. It's more about friendships than, you know, relationship. But with the Four of Swords and the Two of Cups, I feel that it's only a matter of time where there's going to be communication in relation to a partnership and an agreement as well. Let's take the Eight of Wands, and we've got the Ace of Wands again. Nine of Wands, 8 and 1 is 9, and the 10th wand is right here. This is, you're getting to the end of your burdens. Maybe it's been really, really busy. No time to focus on love. Let's look at the Ace of Cups. And we've got the Fool, which is Aries energy, starting a new cycle. Now we've got Mercury retrograde. The Fool is looking towards the past. Maybe some of you took a leap of faith in the past. Maybe you've started a cycle in the recent past. And maybe even with Mercury retrograde, this could be love coming back if there has been a moment of pause. Let's take that Ace of Wands in the near future. And we've got the Hangman, which is Pisces. So it's been all about timing, I believe. Some of you have sacrificed way too much, but you are trying to see things differently. And others of you have been wearing rose-colored glasses. You know, Pisces is the sign that it can be the martyr. They can like give and give and give because they're all about unconditional love. And then, you know, Pisces is the completion. It's the last sign of the zodiac. So Pisces is also the 12th house, all about things that are hidden. Things that are, you know, Pisces is the occult, of course, but Pisces is also spirit, okay? Now, Neptune has turned retrograde, so hopefully those rose-colored glasses come off and you can see clearly. Let's take, some of you have sacrificed way too much for family, and it's time to focus on love. Focus on loving yourself, your self-worth. Let's look at this Three of Swords in the position of you. And you are moving quickly away from this heartbreak, this disappointment of the Three of Swords. You have the Eight of Wands twice. Some of you are actually moving house, moving residence, moving somewhere else. Let's take the, and you know the Eight of Wands is flight, travel. Let's take that Three of Pentacles. And we've got the Ten of Cups here. Beautiful. I think that some of you are going to be noticed by family members. They're going to be really, I think that family is going to be really, really happy for you. For those of you that have had some sort of a disappointment around either business or even marriage or even a committed partnership, I think that you are showing off your power here, your accomplishments, and because you are very happy, others around you that are your real family are also very happy for you. Okay. Let's take one more card, and we've got the King of Swords. King of Swords is Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra. Okay, so the King of Swords is someone who is not with an open heart. This is someone who is very logical. For some of you, yes, you may have completed your studies, as I was saying. You've become the king, right? For others of you, I don't know why, but I feel that this King of Swords is the maybe even the narcissist that you could be cutting away. Let's look at the Lovers. Nine of Wands. Someone's, this is like a wall that's come up. You're protecting your heart. You're protecting what you've built. You've been through a lot. You've been through a lot, and you're fearing that you're on your own, protecting everything. That everything is at stake here. There is lack of trust here for some reason. A lot of defensiveness here. We've got the Eight of Wands and then the Nine. Let's take another card. And we've got the Ten of Pentacles again. Pentacles are all about, Ten of Pentacles, you had it twice. It's all about family. So some of you may be, I don't know, maybe even choosing between heart or money. Heart or family. And some of you are protecting yourself against people who are maybe from your extended family. It's as though you're blocking them out. Let's take another card on the Hierophant. What's that all about? This is incredible. This is incredible. There's been a lot of repetition in this past past couple of readings, I just did like Taurus. They had the same messages again and again. So 2 5s are 10. Some of you are leaving a committed relationship, marriage, moving into another one. Now we've got Taurus here, so sun, moon, or rising. Some of you may be leaving a and I want to take one card for each of the Hierophants, because I want to see which sign you are leaving and which sign you will be marrying, committing to. Okay, so let's look at the first Hierophant, right? And we've got the moon, which is Cancer or Pisces. So that could even be like, that could even be, because we've got the eclipsed moon, that was the new moon solar eclipse in Cancer. Okay, so let's take another card on the Hierophant number 2. And we've got the star. And the star is Aquarius. Sun, moon, or rising. Even if the signs are not correct, we do have the luminaries here. Now we've got the moon is obviously where the moon is our emotions. It's the mother. It's, wanting to be nurtured and loved. But also the moon is a lot of fears. Okay, so you could be dealing with someone who's got a lot of fears. Someone who could be quite intuitive. Some of you may be leaving. Remember what I said? Your foundation, this is Cancer, leaving a home and moving to a distant place where the star is usually something at a distance. And the star is also social media, and it's also a card of hope. So some of you may be hoping to move to a distant place. Okay, now Aquarius is all about the future as well. You are following your wish. Now the moon can also speak of seeing dreams, getting information through your dreams. And the moon can also speak of illusions as well. Maybe you've been dealing with an illusionist. Let's look at the King of Swords. I'd like to look at the King of Swords here. And if the King of Swords is not, as I said, an air sign, could be someone who is quite the intellectual. This could be someone who uses their mind, their logic in their vocation. It's someone very intelligent. Now the star is Aquarius, and Aquarius is very, very, very intelligent. Aquarius is the genius. This could even be, and I'm going to say we've got the Page of Cups, so this could be Piscean energy here. The offer could be coming through someone who's got Pisces, or as well as air, and I'm going to say an air sign more than likely. Again, Aquarius. Do we have another air card here? We've got Gemini, so Gemini or Aquarius. Very, very interesting indeed. I'd like to take a card on that Six of Swords. Wow, the Seven of Swords just came out. It just fell right on top of the Three of Swords and the Eight of Wands. Seven of Swords speaks of stealth, speaks of intelligence, doing something without people knowing. Some of you have been heartbroken by someone who's been quite stealthy, quite sneaky. Others of you are being intelligent. You're moving away in a very quiet manner. Maybe this is like, because you're taking those Five of Swords. You are conflicted about leaving a relationship, but you're doing it. And I said I was going to take a card right on the Six of Swords. And then we had the Seven of Swords fall out, which is progression, but it fell right here. So I'm going to take another card on that Six of Swords. And we've got Judgment. Twice, Gemini. This is incredible. Scorpio, Pluto transformation. Unbelievable. What I'd like to do now is, now if this is, I want to say business, if this is right, something to do with your talents, your vocation, you've got a choice between two. I think that if you're working for a corporate environment, maybe you're choosing between two. Maybe you're leaving one corporate environment because there was a lot of illusions, a lot of things that were hidden, and you're moving into something that's much more brighter, maybe even a lot more more sociable, you know, an environment which is much more hopeful for you. You know, could even be a country which, a business, a corporate environment which deals with a lot of social media, a lot of, you know, different people who are from a different part of the world. So let's take some Sibillas. I'd like to take a look at the now position, which is the Four of Swords, Two of Cups. The challenge is Cancer, the Chariot, and the Queen of Pentacles. And I believe that the Queen of Pentacles is, for most of you, it's your energy. And it's showing up that you are very stable. You've been very stable. You've been the very loving and nurturing energy. But there's been something wrong with that. Something has gone wrong because of the Judgment card in your home area. Here we've got the Il Namiko, number 11, karmic change. The skin of the snake needs to shed. Change needs to happen. Animosity, negativeness needs to leave. This is very karmic. What do you have? The Ace of Wands and Hymeneo, the spiritual bond. And Gran Consolazione, having all that your heart desires. Everything that you've desired. And we do have the Ace of Wands right there. Yep, dear Gemini, it is time for change. Let bygones be bygones. Let the change happen. I'd like to take 3 cards on the Three of Swords, Eight of Wands, Seven of Swords. We've got Disgrazia, which is the Tower, and again Scorpio, but also Uranus. And Uranus is in Taurus, so everyone is changing up their values. What do we have to do? What do we have to do to be valued? If we're not valued, we're changing things up. And it's the Seven of Swords right on top of the Seven of Swords. We've got Domestico, again a number 11, and this is the person that is close to your home, around you. Supposedly it's your helper, it's the butler, but this person is working on their own, for their own advantage here, and there are trust issues where he is concerned. And here we've got Consolante Sorpresa, Six of Wands, ego. This is also Uranus. Suddenly something happens quickly. Six of Wands can speak of being recognized for your hard work. There is recognition. There is also ego here, but this is like something that happens suddenly and you are very successful. Let's take the, what I'd like to look at here is, yes, the environment position. So we've got the Three of Pentacles, Ten of Cups, King of Swords, Page of Cups. We've got Donna de Servizio, which is like the Virgo energy. Three of Pentacles again. This is a helping hand. So, and does remind me of Virgo. Now, the Queen of Pentacles could be also Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. Let's look at what is going on with this helping hand. We've got Bambino, the child, the newness, Seven of Pentacles. And we've got L'Amante. Again, an 11. This is the Knight of Cups. This is the offer here. Now, you know that Virgo is all about our daily routine. It's our work. It's our health. As well as that, it can be quite discriminative, where someone is pointing the finger at you, or this could be you just doing a lot of work. You know, like Virgo looks at the details, and that's where your success could come from. Looking at the details. Don't forget, dear Gemini, Mercury is in retrograde. This is telling me that you need to look at details. The details that you may have missed. Okay. And this came up for Taurus, actually, that be careful with messages that have gone missing. Messages that have been misconceived, misinterpreted. And with Mercury retrograde, this could be the helping hand. The messages that you thought were not coming through are finally showing up. The offer is here. It's on the table. It's not just on your mind. We've got the Page of Cups here. And we've got the L'Amante. I'd like to take one Sibilla on each of the Hierophants. The Hierophant with the Moon. Okay, the Hierophant with the Moon is the little Cupid, which is the Four of Cups. Remember the Four of Cups here in your home area? Let's look at the Hierophant with the Star. And we've got Melancholy, Five of Pentacles. Five of Pentacles is two people being left out in the cold. Fives, another five. Now we've got two Hierophants, which equal 10, and the 5, which equals Capricorn again. Let's take, there is some melancholy here. If you are dealing with someone who is at a distance to you, they could be feeling left out. But usually with the 5 of Pentacles, it's both people feeling this. I'm going to take one more here. And we've got Vedovo, 3 of Swords, someone focusing on the past. I've got to take another card. And Namika, the truth will be told. The mask is coming off. The Star is going to give you healing. It's going to give you clarity. That mask is coming off. You're going to know the truth about what this holdup was all about. We've got the 12, which is the Hangman. Again. Okay, I'm going to take 2 more here because I can. Okay, we've got Little Amore, which is a child. It's Cupid. This is the love child. Little Cupid has got the 4 of Cups. Let's take another card. We've got Stanza, Ace of Pentacles, but news coming through about things that have been hidden. Things that have been going on behind the scenes without your knowledge. The news is coming through. And here we've got Casa and the 2 of Cups. Casa is the home environment. The home environment, there is some sort of an agreement. Yeah. 2 of Cups around the work, around your home, around your stability. We've got 6 of Cups here. The 4 of Hearts and the 2 of Hearts equals 6 of Hearts, which is the 6 of Cups, which could be a bright new beginning, a stable new beginning of someone that you've been dealing with in the past. Someone from the past, probably your soulmate. Now this is Aquarius here, right? This is Cancer, Pisces with the moon. So I think, yes, for some of you, It's going to be different. Like, you're going to receive different messages. Everyone is dealing with a different situation. So I'd love to have your comments. Let me know who is what. There are so many other stories that we can retrieve from this reading, but it's going to get way too long. So, ready to ask your questions, dear Gemini. I've got the cards here. I've got the answer for you. And it's not my answer, it's the answer from Spirit. Archangel Michael, calling on you, please. Spirit, guides, and angels. Can I have 2 cards just fell out? For Gemini, I'm going to take one more. One more. Because they fell out very quickly, I'd like to take one more for Gemini. And I think this is it, everyone. Okay, so we have get more information. We have within the next few months. And we have no need to worry. Beautiful. Let me read quickly from the booklet for you. Okay, get more information. The situation you're asking about requires more information in order for you to make a wise decision. Approach those knowledgeable about the topic to solicit their advice. If there are friends or family members in your midst who have insight into the matter, ask for their observations. You may need to do some analytical research in order to get the data you need. This could include reading books, taking classes or seminars, or gathering information from the internet. So I believe that mainly because we've got the Hierophant twice, and that's the Guru, you need to maybe even ask the person who is around you, the person that you trust to advise you, and this could even be a pastor, a priest, someone that you trust, obviously, or someone that is just wise, someone who deals with wisdom, someone who is a bit older, more knowledgeable. Let's look at the within the next few months. I know months are a few months. For months it's not easy to be waiting around, but we do have Christmas in January. Wow, so much is going on then. In the next few months, what you're asking about will occur. Divine timing means that other people's free will choices are also involved. So keep the faith while all the pieces of the puzzle come together and the situation resolves itself beautifully. So it is going to resolve, isn't it? No need to worry. Your worries and concerns regarding your question are unnecessary. God and your angels have the situation well in hand, and everything is going to turn out perfectly. Obsessing over this subject isn't helpful. The energy of fear and worry only slows the eventual manifesting of your desires. Visualize loving and happy outcomes and keep your thoughts positive. Very soon you will wonder why you were worrying about this at all. And I know it's not easy to tell someone not to worry, but that's what it's all about. Beautiful Gemini, I do hope that this helped you. Thank you again for being here, for sharing your time with me, your very, very precious time. I do appreciate each and every one of you, sending you lots of love, lots of angel blessings. Talk to you very soon. Keep well and good luck.